What does it mean to you that they, kept you in there for that 1,000 yards, even when you got the loss and then put you back in?
It means a lot to me. Looking over, seeing all my teammates get excited about me, getting closer and closer to the 1,000 yards, and a lot of the guys happy for me. It means a lot to me, and I'm just thankful.
As hard as it is to get a punt return for a touchdown, how surprised were you that Beaumont was able to get that second one after the first one got called back?
Doug Beaumont is a great player, and with Coach Carter, which is the special teams coordinator, we executed a lot in practice. We knew what we had to do, and the punt block team went out and executed, and Doug Beaumont had 2 touchdowns. That was good.
A lot of guys on this team have been through a lot on the field and off whatever, but what does it mean to have now some meaningful games like this to play in after, the years you've been through here and other guys?
Like I said earlier, the excitement that's been around. I tell the younger guys a lot that, y'all came into something that was real good. A lot of the older guys, the past 2 years, really don't want to talk about that, but like I said, it's a good coaching staff, and it's a lot of excitement around the building, and I'm just overwhelmed with everything that's unfolding right now.
How have you enjoyed being the face of the program so far this season?
I tend to stay away from that. A lot of the players, they joke with me about it. I can care less for that. I just go out and play football and be the person that I am each and every day. So.
What was the key for you? Why this turnaround season? I mean, you're just so much more than you've ever been before. What was the determining factor that changed things for you?
Like I said earlier, I stayed faithful to God and stand faithful to me. And a lot of this has to do with my spiritual walk. I worked hard during the off season to lose weight, get back to to the weight that I was comfortable with, and get back to my style of running.
Coach said that he said that you go back and run like you did in high school. Did that have any effect on you?
It did. There was times where I used to go back and look at the high school clips, when I was a lot lighter, and just looking at that, and I compared it to my previous college years, and it was a big difference. So I knew I had to lose weight. I knew I had to get back to that style of running. And I'm just thankful that the coaching staff had enough confidence in me to be a
All right, guys, good with him?
Yep.